What's up, guys? Unqualified Critics here, and in this video we're talking about a couple updates to the AtGames Legends Pinball. The big one is what you see on screen right now, an HDMI switchboard that works with the proprietary connectors that the Legends Pinball has. Basically, you can hook up a computer and run one of the displays to your back glass display without completely disrupting or gutting the system inside. You simply hit a switch of the button, and I'm not really sure where you'd install that button, but I guess you'd probably have to drill a hole somewhere. But you click that button and you're going to switch back and forth. Just very simply an HDMI switcher, but of course a normal HDMI switcher wouldn't work here because these are proprietary connections. Even the newest version of the Legends Pinball, which looks like an HDMI cord, as I understand it, is itself proprietary. So no word yet on what this will cost, but this is going to be an accessory. I'm told there are no immediate plans to bundle this with the Legends Pinball. And even if you're getting the newest version of the Legends Pinball, which we're going to talk about in a minute for a hefty $750, you are going to have to buy this separate. However, I do think that makes sense because for a lot of people, they're not going to need this at all. I would really love to see numbers on this, and I wonder if AtGames keeps track of it, but I bet it's a small number of folks are going to be plugging a computer in. I guess we'll know based on how well this sells, but of course, if you plan to build a PC-based pinball table, I still to this day don't really understand why you'd buy an arcade one-up machine. A lot of people say, hey man, you got a problem with yours, gut the thing. I don't agree with that. I don't think it makes sense to pay for the licensing and everything and then gut it. I guess if you were going to replace the internals with your own computer, it would make the most sense with the AtGames because the displays are already in play. You've got that larger back glass display. You guys know I have my opinions on a larger back glass versus a dedicated DMD, but that aside, the hardware here is superior. You do get a larger screen. And what I like about this is you are able to plug in a computer without throwing away what you were already paying $600 to $750 for. And I think that in some ways that might be the best of both worlds. Now, I'll tell you guys, in looking at this new board you're going to get, it's not just a dongle, it is a circuit board. You're going to want some like double-sided tape or maybe some Velcro strips or something to secure this, because in the installation video, it just shows this new board kind of hanging loose. I don't think you'll want that. I'm sure these cable connections are secure and the one ribbon cable does clip into place, but when you jostling this thing around, you just do not want that PCB bouncing around and smacking stuff. So I would really recommend you secure this in place if you go this route. As always with this stuff, the question is, what will the price be? But again, as usual, AtGames is giving us options. So if you've got the Legends Pinball and you're thinking about running a computer inside of it, this is a fantastic opportunity to seamlessly leverage the existing second back glass display with your two monitor setup computer. So looks cool, assuming the price is reasonable, although from what we've seen lately with AtGames and accessories, I'm betting it'll be a little steep, but it just extends your pinball that much more. Now let's talk about the update to the Legends Pinball, because there is a new version. And it is called the Legends Pinball Plus. Now I'm being told the hardware is not changed. And that was my first thought, was I wonder what they're doing with the hardware. Really doing a hardware revision already? I was surprised by that. But no, and this makes a lot of sense. So this is a way for them to raise the price a bit, get some more revenue, maybe deal with some of these alleged cost increases that we got. Prices probably are going to rise. The dollar is falling. It just kind of is what it is. And on top of all of that, supplies are just short across a ton of industries, by the way. Anyone building a house right now knows what's up. Lumber, everything, glass, silicon, the whole deal. Stuff's hard to get. So what AtGames is doing is they're bundling in a software improvement. They're bundling in all the Zaccaria pinball tables, the 105 pinball tables that I believe you currently have to pay extra for. If you want to buy that for your Legends Pinball, you're going to get that automatically, but you're going to pay a premium. $750 plus shipping for the Legends Pinball. It's not going to get you this new Rachel HDMI switchboard, but it is going to give you the Zaccaria pinball tables volumes 1 through 4. Recognizing that prices probably were going to go up, I like that they're giving us software. It doesn't cost them more to bundle this software probably. There might be a licensing money in there somewhere, but in terms of building the machine, and yet they're able to give us more value. So I'm really happy to see that. Also, updates on availability. They are starting to do more waves of pinball orders, but guys, They went from calling it Wave 1, 2, 3, 4 to now we got things like Wave 5 Express. I don't know what the hell Wave 5 Express means, and I don't get it. We got Legends Pinball Plus, slightly different from regular Legends Pinball, and it is replacing Legends Pinball, by the way, so you'll no longer be able to buy the regular Legends Pinball. But we got Wave 5 now Express. I mean, we're getting a little crazy with the language, but bottom line, you are going to be able to continue to order these direct from the Legends Pinball store, or, you know, of course, the AtGames website. If you are on Wave 4 already and you're waiting, that will ship out sooner than this new version. And I would recommend you keep it and just buy the Zaccaria tables yourself, because, again, the hardware is not changing. So I don't really see a reason to cancel an existing pre-order and try to get in on this new one. You're just going to be waiting longer for really the same thing. There will continue to be further waves of availability, but to me, what's most important isn't that, it's retail availability. AtGames is targeting August or September for Sam's Club availability for the Legends Pinball. I think they sold some Legends Pinball. There weren't a lot of machines. They are going to have another batch of availability. Only other thing I want to mention in this video, I'm really glad to see my boy Scar Arm. He only had a handful of videos on YouTube, but I always appreciate his content and his interviews and the home arcade space, and it looks like he's doing some work from AtGames, and he is the host of this AtGames internal video. So I will put a link below if you want installation instructions on this new Rachel board. I think this video does a fantastic job walking you through it, but I want to give you guys my 2 cents. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. It really is currency on YouTube. It really does help propel these videos, and make sure you're subscribed. I'll talk to you guys later.